As you have seen perfectly how to define the load combination and see the detail of it, okay. And you need to, one more thing is to be taught, that is the, when you go to this define, you need to go to load combination. Here we have defined this much, but we can define many more of the load combination as a default. So this much are been defined by us, right? Now we can define directly as per the software. Just click here on the add default design combo, just click on it, and a window will open of this add default design combos. Then it we have to choose here as the concrete frame design, and in it we have to choose here as the convert to the user edible combination edible. Just I will uncheck and show you how the changes will look. Just choose this concrete frame design, just click on OK, and you can see that software has automatically updated all of these combinations on its own and provided us. Just to see them the result, just click on this modify show combo, and you can see that software has added this much combos, okay. You can see that did wall load, floor finish and ceiling plaster, and it has taken wind in the minus of y, and it is taken it in the minus of 1.5. So it is wrong, but you can see that it is not in the factor, should be in the positive direction only. It is wrong. So and you are not able to edit also. So how to do edit, convert it to edit? Just cancel it, then once again go to edit, go to define load combination, just to go to this add default design combo, just convert this concrete frame design, just here choose as the convert to the user editable format. Just click on OK, and you can see that all the combinations have been defined perfectly. Just click on this modify show combo. Here you can see that wind is been in the minus of direction. Here you can just put here as the 1.2 and change its naming like here. You can choose here as the dead load 1.2 times the dead load plus okay, it has directly applied all these changes, okay. Dead load plus live load plus minus of plus of wind load in the minus of x direction, okay. Just click on OK, and you can see that it has been perfectly defined. Same way you can just click on it, and you can see that it has been seen like this, okay. Like this way we can add up, but it is very complicated to add this much load combination that have been present, that is 36. So I have directly chosen this part, okay. But sometimes these are the wrong values, it takes the wrong values, so let it be. But we have added here that about it has taken about 50 load combinations it had made. And just click on OK, and then after Control S we see the further part. That is the defined mass source. What is the mass source, and how to apply it, and what are its detail in the IS code? Let us see. Just to go to this we come here, define mass source in ETABS. In ETABS, mass source tells the software how to calculate the seismic mass of the building. The mass is then used to the earthquake analysis IS 1893 and the dynamic analysis model response. It is says that mass source tells the software how to calculate the seismic mass of the building. Means the earthquake part, it has been saying that what amount of mass we need to take while in the form of applying the earthquake load, okay. This mass is then used for the earthquake analysis IS 1893 and the dynamic analysis model response, okay. Why the mass source is important? Earthquake force, we calculate it in the formula as the mass into acceleration. If mass is incorrect, earthquake force will be wrong, as earthquake force is equal to mass into acceleration, right? If mass is wrong, then earthquake force will be wrong. So we must correctly tell the ETABS that what contributes the mass. Means we have to specify that we have to provide it that this much amount of load we take of the live load, this much about dead load, and all these things, okay. We will see them in detail. What contributes to mass? As per the IS 1893 requirements, ETAB usually includes dead load, always a portion of the live load. The dead load is taken as the whole, a portion of the live load. Typically, 25% of the live load of the for the residential commercial building, as per the IS 1893 page 2016 page 8. That is, live load should be when the live load is less than 3 kilonewton per meter square, then we have to took the value of the as the 25%, okay. And when the live load value for the particular is greater than 3%, 3 kilonewton per meter square, then we take it as the 50% of the live load. So it is been present in this IS code here on the page number 20. Okay, it has been seen here perfectly that the percentage of the imposed load to be considered in calculating of the seismic weights. It is being seen perfectly here that the imposed uniformly distributed floor load and the percentage of the imposed load to be taken up to and including 3 kilonewton per meter square. We generally take it as the 25% of the total imposed load, okay, means the live load. Imposed load means the live load, and above 3 kilonewton per meter square, we take it as the value as the 50. So these are some detail of it. Superimposed dead load and floor finish are fully taken. Slab load is fully taken. This also contribute to the mass. How to define the mass source in ETABS? Step by step, we will see once step by step. They go to this define mass source. Choose from loads recommended. Step 3, that is select the load cases to be included. Dead load, weight factor, that is 1. Live load, we take the weight factor as 0.25 usually, or 0.5, and the wall load, floor finish and ceiling plaster, and the other loads, we take it as the 1, and just click on OK. Now we will see the step by step approach to do it. We have seen that for the 3 kilonewton or less of it, we take 25% of the live load, and above it we take it as the 50% of the live load. So just go to our model here. Then in it we have to go to define. In define we have to go for this load cases. Just choose this load cases. No, load cases not. We have to go for this mass source. Here it is mass source. Just choose this mass source. Then a window will open like this of the mass source. Just click on this modify show mass source. Then a window will open like this of the mass source data. Here we have to this option are been chosen here as the mass source element mass source, and the additional mass source are been selected. Just uncheck this element mass and choose this specified load patterns. Okay, in it we have to then only when we just choose this specified load patterns, then only this pattern name will open. Here we have to just choose here the dead. Just click on add. Here we have to choose for the live, and here as our building load we have added here is 2 kilonewton per meter square. Okay, to see it in more detail, just I will cancel it. Right click on this and just go to loads. We can see that for the slab load I have added 2 kilonewton per meter square as per our code. Okay, then I will just go to define where to see the load. Okay, then go to this load mass source. Then once again go to this modify show mass source. Just here choose here as the element. Uncheck this element mass source self mass. Just choose this specified load pattern. Here we have to choose for the dead. Here multiplier will be 1. Here we have to choose for the live. Here the multiplier will be 0.25 as per the code, and just click on add. Here we have to choose for the wall load. The multiplier will be 1. Then the floor finish and ceiling plaster 1. We don't take this earthquake and the wind here. Okay, and just here we will choose the include lateral load and lump lateral mass options. So just click on OK, and your mass source has been perfectly defined. Just click on OK. It means that when the lateral load is been acting, it will act at the diaphragm level. Just I will show where it is the diaphragm. This diaphragm is basically required when this mass source, this all the things are being required for the earthquake analysis. When this load is being transferred here or acted here, then the lateral load is acted. This diaphragm will predict that all the load whatever we have added in this mass source, that this much load is being present in this center, and it will act in this format. Okay, just I will go to our model here once again. You can see that for the quick example mass source setting, these are some settings. That is dead load we have taken 1, live load 0.25, floor finish 1, wall load 1. This is the most commonly used combination in the real project. Okay, this combination, this is basically this combination we are seeing. And last thing, that is the tip, mention that the ETABS one thing to note, that ETABS does not automatically include the slab self weight unless the slab thickness is defined. slab, ETABS does not automatically include the slab self weight unless the slab thickness is defined. To see the more detail of it, show the mass summary, go to display, show table, analyze its result, mass source, mass summary. To see that, we go to this analyze. In it we go to once again go to analyze, run analysis. Then we go to this display. In display we have to after the running analysis, to check whether it has been applied or not, go to this display, just click on this and here uncheck this. Okay, uncheck. After unchecking, we have to go to this analyze result. Here we have to choose for the run information. Here we have to choose for the mass summary. It is not present option here. Okay, we can see the result like this also here. Okay, as we have just undeform it, and we will see that just undeform it also, it will not undeform. Like this way we add the mass source to our ETABS. This settings is only there much required, and see whether that the diaphragm is been present here or not. Otherwise nothing is that much required. Just to see whether the diaphragm is set here or not, just choose this diaphragm extent, just click on apply, and you can see that the diaphragm is set, and the mass source we have defined. To see the mass source, once again go to define. In it we have to choose the mass source, just modify show mass source, and you can see that this much part we have added. Dead is 1, live is 0.25, wall is 1, floor finish and ceiling plaster is 1. Like this way we add the mass source. Okay, and we have covered our earthquake part fully, and we have covered this advanced part of the G+4 story building completely. Okay, on this same building we will start with the section 9, in which we will see for the static earthquake analysis, response spectrum analysis, and the time history analysis. Let's get started with this section 9 with static earthquake analysis.